It'll be the blooper section if you're all slouchy. All right.
Okay. For me, it was word of mouth. My sister-in-law had been to Stephen before, had a really great experience, and when I had an issue, she just said, "Look, I know who you need to go and see," and so sent me to CORE. Yeah. So it was about a week. I had injured my back on a cross-country trip, moving some luggage around, and spent a couple of nights, just sleepless nights, not being able to get any sleep, and I didn't know where to go, you know. Didn't really want to do medication or anything like that, so waited a week and then reached out and set up an appointment. Yeah. Awesome. I had some pretty serious pain somewhere in my spine. I didn't know what it was. I thought, you know, I'd heard of people injuring discs. I thought it might have been something like that. It was so painful that I couldn't sleep at night. The pain was just so intense that I just spent at least 3 nights without any sleep, and couldn't move properly, couldn't bend, couldn't pick up my kids. So yeah, at that point I knew I needed to do something, but I didn't know where to start. Yeah. No, I'd been on a bunch of ibuprofen and stuff, just trying to manage the pain, but it wasn't really touching it. Yeah, I knew a bit about physical therapy. My sister is a physical therapist, and I'd been, when I'd had a dislocated shoulder before, to a physical therapist before, and seen results beyond just what a doctor would do, where you'd go in and like get, you know, maybe something for the pain. I'd work with physical therapists to help manage and increase recovery time. So I knew that, but when I came here, it was a different experience in terms of working with Stephen, seeing that he listened to my symptoms but then treated my whole body as a connected system. That was really new for me in that regard. So. Well, I think I've already recommended 2 or 3 people to come immediately. I'm one of Stephen's biggest fans. It's worth coming and check it out. The clinic is really friendly, people are down to earth, and you'll find someone who will listen to what you're going through, but then actually give you a really specific plan. What I liked with Stephen particularly was he wasn't trying to get my repeat business for like, you know, months to come. He actually came, listened to what I needed, set out a plan after we met for a couple of weeks, and then everything worked out as it said, and within 3 months I was back on my feet and ready to start working out, and yeah, so it was very predictable. So it was a big learning for me working with Stephen. And initially, I mean, the stretches and things that we went through, I didn't even know how some of the other parts of my body would be connected to things I was feeling in my back. So he was good at actually helping guide me through. It was actually, some of the things were a bit painful, but he helped work me through actually getting the stretches and things in place, and then gave me things I could work on myself at home, which was great. I love to be able to like learn as a process and do it at home. But then working with Alexis and the gyrotonic, I think a lot of the things I've taken now working back in the gym and doing everything I've done have come from the work in gyrotonic, in terms of knowing how to set myself properly before I do exercises, and understanding the correct posture I need to just sort of manage things in every day. So combination of the both was, yeah, really important. Yeah, so I mean, my specific goal, I knew when I injured my back that mainly it had come from like years of just sitting at my desk, working at my computer, and really neglecting my overall health. And so I realized when I injured it, I need to get back into some sort of regular exercise and activity. 3 months with the CORE Therapy team got me to a point where I could start exercising back at the gym. And then using the lessons that I learnt here, I'm able to exercise in a way which is sustainable. And yeah, now I'm at the gym a couple of times a week, and I haven't had any reoccurrence. It's been fantastic. So yeah, very nice.